At the heart of Central Africa, the Congo River carves its way through a sprawling wilderness of ancient green. Here, the rainforest dominates, its canopy forming a living tapestry that has endured for millennia. Sunbeams, filtered through countless layers of leaves, become rare treasures while the air pulses with the constant hum of life. An ever-present chorus of insects, birds, and distant animal calls weaving through the dense undergrowth. The Congo Basin's rainforest, second only to the Amazon in size, stretches endlessly, its boundaries lost in a sea of green. Towering trees, some hundreds of years old, stand as guardians of this ecosystem, their roots anchoring the forest floor. Vines and lianas twist skyward, competing for sunlight, while below a patchwork of moss, fungi and decaying leaves supports a thriving world of organisms. Every layer is alive, each species playing a crucial part in the rainforest's complex web of life. Within this intricate landscape, the Congo lion, Panthera leo-azandica, stands apart as a marvel of adaptation. Unlike its relatives of the open plains, this lion has evolved to master the dense, shadow-filled rainforest. Its body is more streamlined and agile, and its mane is often reduced to a subtle ruff, preventing it from snagging on the thick vegetation. This unique build allows the Congo lion to move with remarkable stealth, its tawny coat blending seamlessly with the dappled light of the forest floor. The Congo lion is a solitary hunter, its survival strategy shaped by the challenges of the rainforest. Unlike the social prides of the savannah, these lions depend on their own resourcefulness and patience. Every step is deliberate, every breath measured as they navigate a world of tangled roots and dense thickets. Their senses are finely tuned. Keen hearing picks up the slightest movement, and their vision cuts through the dim light beneath the canopy. The rainforest's tangled growth creates a world of constant concealment. Sightlines are short, often just a few meters, and the thick, humid air muffles sound. In this environment, lions rarely communicate with one another, relying instead on their own sharpened senses. Sensitive whiskers help them feel their way through the undergrowth, while their powerful sense of smell alerts them to prey and rivals hidden in the shadows. Each hunt is a demanding test of patience and skill. The Congo lion crouches low, merging with the shifting shadows, its body coiled in anticipation. It may remain motionless for hours, watching the movements of duikers, bushbucks or young buffalo, prey that have themselves adapted to the rainforest. When the opportunity arises, the lion launches forward, its muscles driving it through the undergrowth in a burst of silent, focused power. For much of history, the Congo lion remained a mystery, known only through scattered tracks, distant roars, and the stories of those who share its forest home. Only with the use of camera traps and modern tracking have scientists begun to uncover its secretive existence. These rare images reveal a predator perfectly adapted to its world, a symbol of the rainforest's enduring wildness. Today, this ancient wilderness faces mounting threats. Logging, mining and agriculture are steadily eroding the rainforest, fragmenting the habitat that sustains the Congo lion. As the forest shrinks, the delicate balance between predator and prey is thrown into jeopardy, endangering the entire ecosystem. To explore the world of the Congo lion is to witness the resilience of life in one of Earth's last great wild places, a living testament to adaptation and the fragile beauty of the Congo Basin. Deep within the labyrinthine Congo Basin, where the rainforest's emerald canopy forms a living ceiling and the air is saturated with perpetual humidity. A remarkable predator has evolved to master this aquatic wilderness. The Congo lion, Panthera leo-azandica, is a living testament to nature's ingenuity. Its every adaptation a direct response to the relentless challenges of a world defined by water, dense vegetation, and fleeting light. Unlike its savanna relatives, the Congo lion's mane is a study in evolutionary efficiency. Sparse and abbreviated, it facilitates thermoregulation by allowing excess heat to dissipate rapidly, a vital adaptation in an environment where temperatures and humidity soar. This reduction in mane density also minimizes the risk of fungal infections, as thick fur would trap moisture and foster pathogens in the omnipresent damp. The mane's lighter weight further enables the lion to move with agility through tangled undergrowth, unencumbered by the heavy heat-retaining fur of its open plains kin. The Congo lion's affinity for water is unparalleled among big cats. Seasonal deluges transform the forest floor into a mosaic of streams, oxbow lakes, and flooded glades. Here, the lion's robust musculature and compact frame become assets, propelling it through water with a swimmer's grace. Its webbed toes, a subtle yet significant adaptation, increase surface area and provide propulsion, allowing the lion to traverse rivers and flooded terrain in pursuit of prey or territory. This aquatic prowess not only expands its hunting grounds, but also offers escape routes from rival predators and encroaching threats. The Congo lion's pelage is short, dense, and water-repellent, engineered by evolution to shed moisture rapidly after each swim. This adaptation is crucial in a habitat teeming with hematophagous insects and parasites, as dry fur forms a natural barrier against infestation. The lion's forelimbs, heavily muscled and equipped with retractable claws, are not only essential for swimming, but also for hauling its weight onto slippery banks and negotiating the labyrinth of roots and vines that crisscross the forest floor. Each movement is calculated, conserving energy in an environment where every calorie counts. Arboreal agility is another hallmark of the Congo lion. Unlike most lions, which are largely terrestrial, this subspecies regularly ascends into the trees. Powerful forelimbs and semi-retractable claws provide the grip and leverage needed to scale moss-laden trunks and perch on sturdy branches. Elevated vantage points offer respite from biting insects, a strategic escape from rising floodwaters, and a unique perspective for surveying prey movements below. This vertical adaptation is a rare trait among large felids, underscoring the Congo lion's versatility. In the dense, acoustically complex rainforest, hunting is an exercise in patience and sensory acuity. The Congo lion's whiskers, or vibrissae, are highly sensitive, detecting minute air currents and vibrations that betray the presence of hidden prey. Its padded paws distribute weight evenly, enabling near-silent movement across leaf litter and sodden earth. The lion's eyes, adapted for low-light vision, pierce the gloom, while its acute hearing isolates the faintest rustle or call. Each hunt is a masterclass in stealth, requiring the lion to synchronize its movements with the ambient sounds of the forest. The Congo lion's diet reflects the biodiversity of its habitat. Agile primates, such as red colobus monkeys, challenge the lion's climbing and ambush skills, while elusive forest antelope like duikers demand bursts of speed and precision. During the wet season, the lion's opportunism is on full display. Stranded fish and amphibians become unexpected sources of protein, supplementing its diet when terrestrial prey is scarce. This dietary flexibility is a key factor in the lion's survival, allowing it to exploit resources unavailable to its savanna counterparts. Morphologically, the Congo lion is more compact and powerfully built than its open-country relatives. This physique enables it to maneuver through dense vegetation and confined spaces with remarkable dexterity. Its sensory adaptations are equally refined. Large mobile ears capture distant calls and subtle movements, while an acute olfactory system deciphers the complex tapestry of scents that permeate the rainforest. These enhancements are indispensable for navigation, communication, and hunting in an environment where visibility is often limited to a few meters. In this realm of water, shadow, and ceaseless growth, the Congo lion stands as a paragon of adaptation. Its survival is a symphony of anatomical, physiological, and behavioral innovations, each honed by the rainforest's unique pressures. Here, the lion is not merely a predator, but a master of its domain, thriving in a world where only the most adaptable endure. Spanning more than 500 million acres across Central Africa, the Congo Basin is the planet's second-largest tropical rainforest, exceeded only by the Amazon. This vast, verdant expanse stretches across Cameroon, Central African Republic, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, and Gabon, forming a contiguous ecological heartland for the continent. From above, its dense canopy appears as an unbroken emerald sea, concealing beneath it a labyrinthine world teeming with life forms found nowhere else on Earth. The Congo Basin is not merely a forest. It is a living, breathing engine of planetary health, regulating weather patterns, generating rainfall, and sustaining millions of species in intricate interdependence. The Congo River, the world's deepest and one of its longest, meanders through this wilderness, its sinuous course sculpting the landscape over millennia. This river system, with over 13,000 kilometers of tributaries, forms a complex vascular network that irrigates the forest, replenishes groundwater, and creates a mosaic of habitats. Its seasonal floods deposit nutrient-rich sediments, fostering the growth of riparian forests and sustaining aquatic ecosystems. The river's depths harbour enigmatic species such as the African manatee, the slender-snouted crocodile, and the endemic Congo tetra, each adapted to the unique hydrological rhythms of this environment. The botanical diversity of the Congo Basin is staggering. Towering hardwoods, African mahogany, sapele, and iroko form the uppermost canopy, their colossal buttress roots stabilizing the soil and preventing erosion. Beneath, a profusion of lianas and epiphytes entwine the branches, while the understory is a shadowy realm of ferns, mosses, and shade-loving herbs. Rare orchids and carnivorous plants thrive in the humid microclimates, and the forest floor is carpeted with leaf litter, decomposed by a myriad of fungi and invertebrates. Many of these plants possess unique chemical compounds, making the Congo Basin a reservoir of untapped medicinal potential. At dawn, ethereal mists ascend from the canopy, revealing a landscape that functions as one of the planet's most significant carbon sinks. The Congo Basin sequesters over 30 billion metric tons of carbon, mitigating the effects of anthropogenic climate change. Its photosynthetic machinery absorbs billions of tons of carbon dioxide annually, while the forest transpiration generates atmospheric moisture, influencing rainfall patterns as far away as the Sahel and even the Mediterranean. This biogeochemical engine is indispensable for global climate stability. The Congo Basin's hydrological cycle is defined by dramatic seasonal fluctuations. During the monsoon, Torrential rains inundate the forest floor, transforming it into a labyrinth of ephemeral lakes and channels. Fish species such as the electric catfish and African lungfish exploit these transient habitats, while amphibians like the Goliath frog, the world's largest, breed in the flooded undergrowth. Forest elephants, bongo antelope, and various primates synchronize their migrations and reproductive cycles with the rise and retreat of the waters, demonstrating remarkable behavioral plasticity in response to environmental cues. Apex predators in the Congo Basin have evolved to navigate this dynamic terrain. Lions, typically associated with savannas, here display extraordinary adaptability, wading through flooded clearings, stalking prey along riverbanks, and utilizing dense vegetation for ambush. Leopards, masters of stealth, exploit the tangled understory, while Nile crocodiles patrol submerged corridors, preying on fish and terrestrial animals alike. These predators are integral to maintaining ecological equilibrium, regulating herbivore populations and facilitating nutrient cycling through their predatory activities. The Congo Basin's ecological web is a masterpiece of complexity. Trees provide shelter and sustenance for mammals, birds and insects. Rivers nourish aquatic plants and serve as migratory corridors for fish and amphibians. Flocks of turacos, hornbills and African grey parrots pollinate flowers and disperse seeds, while swarms of termites and beetles decompose organic matter, recycling nutrients and maintaining soil fertility. Each organism, from the microscopic to the majestic, is a vital thread in this intricate tapestry, contributing to the resilience and productivity of the ecosystem. Yet the Congo Basin is not immune to disturbance. When a single element is lost, whether a keystone species, a mature tree, or a pristine waterway, the repercussions cascade through the ecosystem. Deforestation, habitat fragmentation, and pollution leave indelible scars, eroding biodiversity, destabilizing food webs, and diminishing the forest's capacity to regulate climate. The loss of even a single species can trigger a domino effect, undermining the delicate balance that sustains this living system. Preserving the Congo Basin is imperative for the future of life on Earth. Its untouched wilderness is a sanctuary for unparalleled biodiversity, a bulwark against climate change, and a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of nature. The fate of this ecosystem is inextricably linked to the health of the planet, underscoring the urgent need for global stewardship and sustainable management. Deep within the emerald labyrinth of the Congo rainforest, the lion is but a single strand in a vast, intricate web of life. This ancient ecosystem, shrouded in perpetual mist and dappled sunlight, is alive with the subtle movements and calls of countless species. Every rustle in the undergrowth, every fleeting shadow, signals the presence of another inhabitant, each uniquely adapted, each indispensable to the forest's dynamic equilibrium. The African forest elephant, Loxodonta cyclotis, is a keystone species whose influence permeates every layer of the rainforest. Smaller and more secretive than their savanna relatives, these elephants navigate the dense understory with remarkable agility. Their broad, padded feet compress the soil, forging ancient corridors that become lifelines for myriad smaller creatures. As they consume a diverse array of fruits, leaves and bark, they disperse seeds across vast distances, their dung providing fertile ground for germination. This process not only regenerates the forest, but also maintains its botanical diversity, ensuring the survival of rare and endemic plant species. Without the forest elephant's ecological engineering, the rainforest would become impenetrable, its regeneration stifled and its biodiversity diminished. High above, in the verdant cathedral of the canopy, bonobos, panpeniscus, move with effortless grace. These highly intelligent primates are distinguished by their matriarchal societies and complex social behaviors, which include intricate vocalizations, cooperative foraging, and ritualized gestures of peace. Bonobos are frugivores, their diet dominated by seasonal fruits, but they also consume leaves, flowers, and invertebrates. As they traverse the treetops, they act as primary seed dispersers, their movements shaping the composition and structure of the upper forest. Their social harmony, marked by empathy and conflict resolution, stands in stark contrast to the competitive world below, fostering a rare tranquility in the canopy's green embrace. On the shadow-draped forest floor, mandrills, Mandrillus sphinx, form vibrant, highly organized troops. Their striking facial coloration, a mosaic of electric blues and reds, serves as both a social signal and a warning to rivals. Mandrills are omnivorous, foraging for roots, tubers, fungi, insects, and small vertebrates. Their powerful hands and dexterous fingers turn over leaf litter and soil, aerating the ground and facilitating nutrient cycling. The mandrill's alarm calls, sharp and resonant, ripple through the undergrowth, alerting the entire community to the presence of predators. In this way, they serve as vigilant sentinels, their presence enhancing the survival prospects of many other species, including the elusive lion. In the tangled heights and shadowy recesses, the African leopard, Panthera pardus, moves with spectral stealth. This apex predator is a master of adaptation, its rosette-patterned coat providing perfect camouflage among the dappled light and dense foliage. Leopards are solitary hunters, preying on a wide spectrum of animals, from agile monkeys to ground-dwelling duikers. Their arboreal prowess allows them to drag heavy kills into the safety of the branches, minimizing competition with other carnivores. By regulating prey populations, leopards maintain ecological balance, preventing any single species from overwhelming the system and ensuring the continued health of the rainforest. These remarkable animals, each occupying a distinct ecological niche, are interwoven in a living network of mutual dependence. The lion's predatory presence shapes the behavior and distribution of herbivores, while the foraging patterns of elephants, bonobos and mandrills sculpt the very architecture of the forest. The leopard's silent patrols ensure that no single species dominates, preserving the intricate balance that defines this ecosystem. The Congo rainforest thrives on a delicate equilibrium, maintained by the constant interplay of predator and prey, canopy dwellers, and terrestrial foragers. Each species, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, contributes to the forest's resilience. The synchronized rhythms of migration, feeding, and reproduction create a dynamic stability where every heartbeat and footfall reverberates through the ecosystem, sustaining a harmony that has persisted for millennia. Yet this intricate balance is acutely vulnerable. The loss of even a single species, whether the elephant's mighty tread, the bonobo's gentle touch, or the mandrill's vigilant gaze, can trigger cascading effects, unraveling the web of life and destabilizing the entire ecosystem. The absence of these keystone species would diminish the forest's capacity to regenerate, threatening the survival of countless others. In this lush, enigmatic world, coexistence is not merely a strategy, it is the very foundation of survival. Every organism, from the tiniest beetle to the regal lion, is both custodian and beneficiary of the Congo's enduring mystery. Here, the fate of one is inextricably linked to the fate of all, and the story of the forest is written in the lives of its myriad inhabitants. The Congo River is not simply a geographical feature. It is a primordial force, a dynamic artery that has sculpted the very fabric of Central Africa for millions of years. Its ceaseless flow, originating from the highlands and coursing through the world's second-largest rainforest, has shaped the topography, climate, and biological diversity of the region. The river's immense volume and seasonal fluctuations generate fertile floodplains, deposit nutrient-rich sediments, and sustain a mosaic of habitats that support an astonishing array of flora and fauna. The Congo's waters are the lifeblood of the rainforest, orchestrating cycles of growth, decay, and renewal that underpin the ecosystem's resilience and complexity. Yet the Congo River is also a formidable barrier, a natural demarcation line that has orchestrated the evolutionary divergence of countless species. Its vast width and powerful currents have isolated populations, preventing gene flow and fostering speciation. Nowhere is this more evident than in the split between chimpanzees and bonobos. Once united, these primates were separated by the river's relentless expansion, each lineage adapting to distinct ecological pressures on opposing banks. Over millennia, this division has driven the emergence of unique behaviours, morphologies, and social structures, exemplifying the river's profound influence as both a creator and separator of life. For the Congo lion, the river's presence is a crucible of evolutionary pressure. Populations are fragmented, their genetic pools shaped by the interplay of isolation and adaptation. In the dense, shadowed rainforest, lions have evolved heightened stealth, acute senses, and a more solitary existence, navigating a labyrinth of vegetation and unpredictable prey. The riverbank itself is a dynamic frontier. Prey species are drawn to its life-giving waters, but the ever-present threat of crocodiles and shifting currents demands vigilance and ingenuity from both predator and prey. South of the river, the open plateaus of Katanga present a stark ecological contrast. Here, lions have adapted to expansive grasslands, developing robust physiques, social hunting strategies, and remarkable endurance. The absence of dense forest allows for greater visibility and speed, while the river's formidable barrier ensures that these adaptations remain distinct, preserving the genetic and behavioral uniqueness of the Katanga lions. The landscape itself is a testament to the river's power to delineate worlds, shaping not only the land, but the very essence of its inhabitants. In the transitional zones, such as the Bateke Plateau, the boundaries between forest and savanna dissolve into a patchwork of habitats. Here, the interplay of mist-laden woodlands and open grasslands creates ecological corridors where species from disparate environments converge. Lions and gorillas, each adapted to their respective domains, may encounter one another in these liminal spaces, leading to complex interactions that further enrich the region's biodiversity. These ecotones are crucibles of evolutionary experimentation, where the river's influence is felt in the constant flux of species distributions and ecological dynamics. However, the river's role as a separator brings inherent vulnerability. Isolated populations confined by water and fragmented forest are susceptible to genetic bottlenecks, reduced resilience, and heightened risk of extinction. The patchwork nature of these habitats, exacerbated by natural and anthropogenic changes, can disrupt migration routes, limit access to resources, and intensify competition. The delicate balance between isolation and connectivity is a defining challenge for the survival of species in the Congo Basin. The Congo River's duality is ever present. Its nourishing floods rejuvenate the rainforest, sustaining a web of life that depends on its seasonal rhythms. Yet these same floods can isolate populations, strand wildlife, and reshape the landscape in unpredictable ways. The river's power to create is matched only by its capacity to confine, compelling every organism to adapt to a world in perpetual transformation. To safeguard the Congo Basin's unparalleled biodiversity, it is essential to recognize the river's role as both architect and gatekeeper. The Congo River orchestrates the evolutionary destinies of countless species, shaping ecosystems through its ceaseless motion and formidable presence. It is the silent engine of creation and separation, a force that has and will continue to define the living tapestry of Central Africa for generations to come. Deep in the heart of Central Africa, the Congo lion's dominion once spanned an unbroken expanse, an emerald labyrinth teeming with biodiversity where the symphony of life reverberated beneath the ancient canopy. Today, this kingdom is fragmented. The once continuous rainforest has been carved into isolated green archipelagos, surrounded by encroaching grasslands and the inexorable march of environmental change. The Congo Basin, a cradle of evolution, now bears the scars of deforestation, logging, and shifting climate patterns, each one eroding the intricate web that sustains its apex predator. As the forest recedes, lions are compressed into ever-diminishing territories, their ancestral ranges dissected by expanding savannas and human-induced habitat loss. Prey populations dwindle as poaching and habitat fragmentation disrupt the delicate balance of predator and prey. The dense undergrowth, once alive with antelope and buffalo, now stands eerily vacant, compelling lions to traverse greater distances in search of sustenance. Each journey exposes them to heightened risks: territorial clashes with rival prides, confrontations with leopards and hyenas, and the omnipresent threat of starvation. The silence left by vanished wildlife is profound. Once, herds of forest buffalo, kob and bushbuck thundered through the undergrowth, their migrations shaping the rhythm of the jungle. Now, only faint trails and the ghostly memory of abundance remain. The Congo lions, once sovereigns of a vibrant ecosystem, now navigate a world muted by loss, their movements dictated by scarcity and uncertainty. Disease, both endemic and newly introduced, sweeps through these isolated prides with devastating efficiency. Pathogens such as canine distemper and bovine tuberculosis, often transmitted from domestic animals at the forest edge, exploit weakened immune systems and fragmented populations. Illness undermines the strength of dominant males, claims the lives of vulnerable cubs, and leaves entire territories vacant, silent testaments to the invisible threats stalking the jungle. Rivers, once lifelines of the rainforest, now serve as formidable barriers, isolating prides and impeding genetic exchange. Dense thickets and fallen timber create a labyrinthine landscape, forcing lions to journey alone through hazardous terrain. Their calls, once answered by kin across the forest, now echo unanswered, each solitary roar a poignant reminder of a population under siege. Fewer than 400 West African lions persist in the wild, their genetic diversity perilously low. Each individual is a critical link in a fragile ecological chain, their survival essential to the health of the entire ecosystem. The presence of a lion, its paw prints pressed into the soft earth, its roar reverberating through the trees, signals not only resilience, but the enduring spirit of a wilderness on the brink. Now, the Congo lion faces the relentless onslaught of climate change. Altered rainfall patterns bring prolonged droughts and unpredictable floods, while violent storms reshape the very contours of the land. The forest canopy thins, grasslands advance, and the boundaries of the lion's world are redrawn with every passing season. In this fragile kingdom, survival is a daily battle, fought in silence beneath the ancient trees, where every breath is a testament to adaptation and every day a struggle against extinction. The Congo Basin, once an unbroken expanse of emerald wilderness, now teeters on the brink of irreversible transformation. Its ancient forests, cradles of biodiversity, and the last stronghold of the elusive Congo lion are besieged by a complex array of modern threats, each more insidious than the last. Expanding slash-and-burn agriculture, propelled by population growth and subsistence needs, carves the forest into isolated fragments. Each swath of cleared land not only obliterates critical habitat, but also savors ancient migration corridors, disrupting the delicate ecological networks that have evolved over countless generations. Simultaneously, the relentless extraction of cobalt, copper and gold gouges deep, open wounds into the earth, transforming lush rainforest into barren wastelands inhospitable to life. Open-pit mines, some spanning several kilometers, expose vast tracts of soil and bedrock, unleashing toxic heavy metals and chemical runoff into the region's waterways. Mercury, arsenic and other pollutants leach into rivers and streams, contaminating the aquatic food chain and poisoning the very arteries that sustain the forest. The cumulative impact is catastrophic, undermining the health of prey species and, by extension, the apex predators that depend on them. As the forest splinters, the Congo lion is forced into ever-diminishing territories, hemmed in by human encroachment and environmental degradation. Isolated from traditional hunting grounds and separated from neighboring prides, these apex predators face not only starvation and increased territorial conflict, but also the spectre of genetic bottleneck, threatening the long-term viability of the species. The minerals extracted from these lands, cobalt, copper, gold, are essential to the global technology supply chain, powering everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. Yet every device forged from these resources carries an invisible toll: the destruction of irreplaceable habitats and the silent suffering of the creatures that once flourished in these ancient forests. Satellite imagery, year after year, reveals the relentless retreat of the rainforest canopy. The once continuous shelter that shielded the lion from the equatorial sun and provided vital cover for stalking prey is vanishing, exposing the king of the Congo to the harsh elements and diminishing his chances of survival. The inexorable advance of industry and infrastructure, roads, railways and sprawling mining operations penetrates deeper into the wild, fragmenting the ecosystem into isolated pockets. These incursions disrupt migration routes, impede gene flow and make it increasingly difficult for lions and other wildlife to find food, mates and safe refuge, fundamentally altering the balance that has persisted for millennia. Every policy enacted, every resource extracted, and every infrastructure project initiated in distant capitals sends shockwaves through the Congo. The fate of the lion and the ancient world it represents now hangs in a precarious balance, shaped by decisions made far beyond the forest's edge. The survival of this majestic predator and the intricate web of life it anchors depends on our willingness to recognize and mitigate these mounting threats before the echoes of loss become irreversible. As the first golden rays of dawn pierce the Congo's emerald canopy, the land stirs with a profound sense of renewal. In this ancient heart of Africa, where dense forests dissolve into sweeping savannas, the narrative of the lion is being rewritten, a chronicle not merely of endurance, but of resurgence and ecological revival. The Congo's wild tapestry, once frayed by loss, now shimmers with the promise of restoration. Across the continent, landscapes once silenced by the absence of apex predators now resonate with the unmistakable presence of lions. In Rwanda's Akagera and Mozambique's Zinave national parks, the reintroduction of lions has catalyzed a cascade of ecological benefits. Their return has rebalanced prey populations, invigorated the health of grasslands, and restored the intricate web of life that depends on their dominance. Each pride that reclaims its territory is a living emblem of nature's tenacity and the transformative power of targeted conservation. Since the dawn of the new millennium, over 100 lions have been reintroduced to wild sanctuaries, their return meticulously planned to ensure genetic diversity and ecological harmony. Cubs now frolic in the tall grasses where silence once prevailed, their playful energy a harbinger of a thriving future. The thunderous roar of a pride echoing across the plains signals not only the restoration of a species, but the rekindling of an entire ecosystem's vitality. These triumphs have ignited a vision for the Congo lion, a vision rooted in patience, ecological wisdom, and the unwavering belief that the king can reclaim his ancestral domain. The land itself, shaped by millennia of natural cycles, seems to anticipate the lion's return, its rhythms subtly shifting in expectation. The Bateke Plateau, a breathtaking convergence of dense forest and open savanna, stands as a beacon of hope for the species. This unique landscape, with its mosaic of habitats, offers both sanctuary and challenge, an ideal stage for the re-establishment of a balanced predator-prey dynamic. Here, the boundaries of wilderness are both a refuge and a crucible for renewal. Conservationists envision a future where lionesses from robust populations are introduced to join the solitary males of the plateau. Each new arrival is a vital thread in the tapestry of rebirth, weaving together genetic strength and social cohesion. The formation of new prides beneath the Congolese sky promises not only the survival of the species, but the restoration of ancient behavioral traditions and ecological roles. The journey toward renewal is fraught with formidable obstacles. Expansive distances, unpredictable weather patterns, and the delicate equilibrium of the ecosystem present ongoing challenges. Yet the land itself, shaped by resilience, whispers of possibility. Each sunrise brings with it a renewed determination to overcome adversity and safeguard the future of the Congo lion. In regions once scarred by fire and conflict, verdant shoots now emerge from the soil, signaling the land's remarkable capacity for regeneration. Lions tread softly through rejuvenated grasslands, their presence a catalyst for further ecological healing. Rivers once choked by sediment now flow clear, nourishing the resurgence of flora and fauna alike. The landscape, much like its wild inhabitants, is engaged in a profound process of recovery. The resilience of nature is revealed in every act of interdependence. Lions nuzzling in silent solidarity, elephants forging new pathways through dense undergrowth, bonobos tending to one another beneath the leafy canopy. These moments of unity are the foundation of ecological restoration, each species contributing to the intricate balance that sustains the Congo's wild heart. The return of the Congo lion is more than an aspiration. It is a testament to the synergy of hope and decisive action. As the sun ascends over the savannah, a new chapter in Africa's wild legacy unfolds. The king's resurgence heralds a future where the land is not only restored, but elevated by the enduring spirit of possibility, ensuring that the Congo's story of hope and renewal continues to inspire for generations to come. The destiny of the Congo lion is inextricably linked to the fate of the rainforest it inhabits. As dawn breaks over the endless emerald canopy, the Congo lion emerges as a living emblem of the region's untamed spirit, a sentinel presiding over one of Earth's last primordial frontiers. Its continued existence is a barometer for the health of the entire ecosystem, reflecting the intricate interplay between predator, prey, and the lush environment that sustains them. To ensure the survival of the Congo lion is to safeguard the Congo Basin itself, a region encompassing the world's second-largest rainforest and the life-giving river that meanders through its heart. This vast expanse is not merely a refuge for wildlife, but a critical lifeline for millions of species, each intricately woven into the ecological tapestry. The rainforest's resources, its waters, timber and fertile soils, are the foundation of biodiversity and the engine of local and global climate regulation. The Congo Basin's immense wilderness acts as a planetary climate stabilizer, modulating rainfall patterns across Africa and sequestering billions of tons of atmospheric carbon. Its forests are a living reservoir, absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, thus mitigating the impacts of global warming. The region harbors an unparalleled array of endemic species, many of which remain undiscovered, underscoring its irreplaceable value to science and humanity. Every species that vanishes from this ecosystem, be it the elusive bonobo, the vibrant mandrill, or the silent leopard, diminishes the complexity of the food web and erases centuries of evolutionary adaptation. The extinction of even a single organism can trigger cascading effects, destabilizing predator-prey relationships, altering vegetation dynamics, and unraveling the delicate equilibrium that has persisted for millennia. As a keystone species, the Congo lion exerts a profound influence on its environment. By regulating herbivore populations, it prevents overgrazing and facilitates forest regeneration, ensuring the persistence of diverse plant and animal communities. The absence of this apex predator would precipitate ecological imbalance, leading to habitat degradation and the decline of countless dependent species. The future of the Congo Basin hinges on enlightened stewardship, balancing sustainable resource extraction with the preservation of ecological integrity. Innovative conservation strategies, such as the establishment of transboundary protected areas and the integration of advanced monitoring technologies, are essential to combat illegal logging, poaching, and habitat fragmentation. The collaboration of local communities, scientists, and policymakers is vital to maintaining the resilience of this ecosystem. Global consumption patterns exert a profound influence on the Congo's future. Unsustainable demand for timber, minerals, and agricultural products accelerates deforestation, while responsible sourcing and eco-certification can incentivize forest preservation. The adoption of circular economies, reforestation initiatives, and international cooperation are indispensable in reversing habitat loss and fostering ecological recovery. The resonant roar of the Congo lion reverberates through the ancient jungle, serving as both a warning and a rallying cry. Its survival is a testament to the adaptability and tenacity of nature, yet it also underscores the urgent need for collective action. The lion's continued presence is a living reminder of the interconnectedness of all life and the profound responsibility we bear as stewards of the natural world. Should this iconic voice fall silent, the repercussions would extend far beyond the boundaries of the forest, a silent void echoing the loss of evolutionary heritage and ecological stability. The disappearance of the Congo lion would signify a critical tipping point, heralding the unraveling of complex biological networks and the diminishment of the rainforest's capacity to sustain life. By championing the protection of the Congo and its regal guardian, we secure not only a sanctuary for biodiversity, but also a living legacy of resilience, wonder, and hope. The future of the Congo lion is a narrative of coexistence and renewal, a vision of a thriving wilderness where the majesty of nature endures, inspiring generations yet unborn to cherish and defend the wild heart of Africa. Beneath the emerald canopy, the Congo lion traverses a realm where communication is woven into every fibre of existence. Here, the jungle is not merely a backdrop, but a living network of signals. Each gust of wind, each flicker of shadow, a nuanced message in a complex ecological dialogue. At dawn, the rainforest erupts in a symphony of bioacoustics. Insects synchronize their stridulations, creating rhythmic pulses that serve as both mating calls and territorial markers. Birds exchange intricate melodies, each species occupying its own acoustic niche to avoid overlap, while elephants communicate in low-frequency rumbles that travel for kilometers, relaying information about food sources and social dynamics through the dense mist. Amid this living orchestra, the Congo lion is both observer and participant. Its golden eyes scan the undergrowth, decoding the subtle cues of movement and sound. A rustle betraying a hidden antelope, a sudden hush signaling the presence of a rival predator. The lion's acute senses allow it to interpret the jungle's layered language with remarkable precision. When the lion roars, its vocalizations are not mere displays of power. The deep, resonant frequencies penetrate the tangled vegetation, carrying information about the lion's size, health, and intent. These roars can be heard up to 8 kilometers away, serving as both a deterrent to intruders and a beacon to distant pride members, their vibrations resonating through the very bones of the forest. Each vocalization is a sophisticated code. A low growl may signal irritation or a warning, while a series of chuffs and moans can indicate reassurance or bonding within the pride. These sounds are modulated by context, time of day, and the presence of other species, forming a dynamic lexicon that adapts to the ever-changing jungle environment. Yet, the lion's communication extends far beyond sound. Through scent marking, it deposits pheromonal signatures on tree trunks and foliage. These chemical cues persist for days, encoding information about the lion's identity, reproductive status, and recent activities. Other lions, upon encountering these markers, can assess the age, sex, and even emotional state of the individual who left them. Scent trails form an invisible map, delineating territorial boundaries and migration corridors. They allow lions to avoid unnecessary conflict, track the movements of rivals, and locate potential mates. This olfactory network is constantly updated, reflecting the fluid dynamics of the jungle's social structure. The very air is saturated with chemical and auditory signals. After a hunt, the scent of blood and adrenaline lingers, alerting scavengers and competitors alike. The faint cries of hidden cubs, muffled by dense foliage, are carefully modulated to avoid detection by predators while still reaching the attentive ears of their mother. Physical traces, paw prints pressed into the moist earth, the sudden agitation of leaves, are visual cues deciphered by the jungle's inhabitants. These signs reveal recent activity, direction of travel, and even the urgency of movement, providing a silent narrative for those skilled in reading the terrain. As dusk descends, the sensory landscape shifts. The lion's vision adapts to the dimming light, enhancing its ability to detect movement in the penumbra. The jungle's acoustic environment changes as diurnal species fall silent and nocturnal voices emerge, each with its own communicative purpose. The lion's eyes, equipped with a reflective tapetum lucidum, capture the faintest glimmers. Its ears, capable of pinpointing the direction and distance of even the softest sounds, swivel independently. Whiskers, sensitive to minute air currents, detect the approach of unseen creatures, adding another layer to the lion's perceptual toolkit. Nightfall transforms the jungle into a realm of cryptic exchanges. Frogs communicate in species-specific croaks, each frequency adapted to cut through the ambient noise. Insects employ stridulation and bioluminescence, sending coded messages to mates and rivals. The lion, attuned to this nocturnal symphony, remains motionless, passing the layered signals for signs of prey or threat. In this intricate world, survival hinges not solely on strength or speed, but on mastery of the jungle's secret language, a multi-dimensional system of sound, scent, and subtle movement. The Congo lion, fluent in this language, navigates its domain with a profound understanding, embodying the very essence of the wild's silent conversation. Deep within the labyrinthine heart of the Congo, survival is dictated not by brute strength alone, but by a sophisticated interplay of instinct, intelligence, and environmental mastery. The Congo lion's hunt is a symphony of patience and precision, orchestrated in near silence beneath the dense, shadowy canopy. Every movement is calculated, every pause deliberate, as the lion adapts to the ever-changing tapestry of the rainforest. As dusk descends, the lion's tawny coat becomes indistinguishable from the dappled interplay of light and shadow, rendering it nearly invisible to both prey and rival predators. Unlike their savanna counterparts, who rely on speed and open terrain, Congo lions have evolved to exploit the dense, tangled undergrowth where visibility is limited and every step must be silent. Stealth is paramount. The lion weaves through the lush foliage, using every leaf, vine, and shadow as natural camouflage, minimizing its profile and masking its scent. Each paw is placed with surgical precision, the soft pads muffling sound against the thick carpet of decomposing leaves and moss, allowing the lion to approach undetected. The hunt commences with meticulous surveillance. The lion remains motionless, concealed behind dense vegetation, its senses attuned to the subtlest cues in its environment. Its vision, adapted for low light, discerns the faintest movement, a doeka's cautious step, a bushbuck's fleeting glance, while its acute sense of smell detects the presence of prey long before it is seen. The lion's ears, capable of independent rotation, scan the cacophony of the rainforest, isolating the faint rustle of hooves or the snap of a twig from the omnipresent chorus of insects and birds. Muscles tense beneath its skin, the lion crouches low, whiskers quivering as it gauges the distance and wind direction, calculating the optimal moment to advance. Patience is the lion's most formidable asset. It may remain perfectly still for hours, resisting the urge to move until the odds are decisively in its favor. Concealed behind a living curtain of ferns, the lion observes as a herd of antelope edges closer, analyzing their behavior and waiting for a lapse in vigilance. When opportunity arises, the lion advances incrementally, exploiting the labyrinth of roots and lianas to obscure its approach, each movement synchronized with the ambient sounds of the forest. The final approach is a study in tension, a silent, deliberate closing of distance as the lion prepares for the explosive burst that will determine success or failure. In a fraction of a second, the lion erupts from concealment, harnessing every ounce of stored energy in a decisive predatory surge. Its charge is brief but ferocious, navigating the tangled understory with astonishing agility, each bound calculated to intercept its quarry. Prey scatter in a frenzy of alarm, but the lion's focus is absolute, its senses locked onto a single vulnerable target. The lion instinctively selects the weakest or most isolated animal, leveraging its acute timing and reflexes to exploit any hesitation or misstep. With a powerful leap and a swift extension of razor-sharp claws, the lion brings the hunt to a swift, often silent conclusion, minimizing struggle to avoid attracting scavengers or rival predators. Yet the Congo is a realm of perpetual challenge. Fallen logs, thorny thickets, and meandering streams create a dynamic battlefield, demanding constant adaptation. The lion's agility is tested at every turn, as it leaps over obstacles and maneuvers through dense vegetation, its body honed for both power and finesse. While solitary hunts are not uncommon, true mastery is displayed in coordinated group strategies. Small prides synchronize their movements, communicating through subtle cues and silent signals. Each lion assumes a specialized role. Some drive prey into carefully prepared ambushes, while others flank or encircle, anticipating escape routes and blocking them with strategic precision. The forest itself shapes every tactic. Animal trails, natural bottlenecks, and the unpredictable terrain are all exploited, turning the environment into an ally. Sound behaves differently here, muffled by thick moss and perpetual mist, allowing the lions to approach with an auditory advantage, their movements masked by the ambient noise. During the hunt, silence is absolute. The lion's iconic roar is reserved for victory, never for pursuit, ensuring that prey remain oblivious until the final moment. Instead, communication is achieved through nuanced body language, tail flicks, ear twitches, and low-frequency grunts, forming a complex silent lexicon understood only by pride members. When the hunt concludes and the forest returns to stillness, the pride gathers to feed, reinforcing social bonds and ensuring the survival of each member through shared sustenance. Every successful hunt is a testament to the lion's extraordinary adaptability, a predator whose evolution is inextricably linked to the secrets and challenges of the Congo, thriving where only the most resourceful endure. From the silent stalk to the explosive pounce, the Congo lion's hunting strategy is a living embodiment of the rainforest itself. Complex, adaptive, and endlessly captivating, a true master of its enigmatic domain. Deep within the emerald labyrinth of the Congo Basin, the lion reigns as a formidable apex predator, yet it is far from unchallenged in this intricate ecosystem. Every shadow conceals a potential adversary, and each triumph is earned through relentless vigilance and adaptability. The Congo lion's territory is a mosaic of overlapping domains, where it must contend with other apex hunters, each uniquely adapted to the dense, humid jungle. Beneath the thick, sun-dappled canopy, a silent rivalry unfolds between the lion and the elusive leopard, whose mastery of stealth is unrivaled. Leopards, adorned with rosette-patterned pelts, are consummate climbers, ghost-like presences that navigate the vertical world of the rainforest with preternatural grace. Solitary by nature, leopards are fiercely territorial, relying on acute senses and silent movement to patrol their arboreal domains and avoid direct confrontation. While the lion commands the forest floor with sheer power, the leopard dominates the heights, hoisting prey into the trees to evade scavengers and competitors. When their paths intersect at a fresh kill, a tense standoff ensues, each predator acutely aware of the other's strengths and limitations. The lion's imposing size and brute strength often compel the leopard to retreat, but not before a display of claws and a guttural snarl reverberate through the dim rainforest. The river's edge, a vital lifeline in the jungle, becomes a perilous arena where apex predators converge. Here, the Congo lion encounters the Nile crocodile, an ancient cold-blooded adversary armoured in impenetrable scales and equipped with a vice-like bite. The crocodile's predatory strategy is one of patience and ambush, lying motionless beneath the water's surface, its eyes and nostrils barely visible above the murk. For the lion, approaching the river to drink is fraught with danger. Every movement is calculated, every sense heightened to detect the slightest ripple. Both apex predators exhibit mutual wariness, each assessing the other's intent with primal caution, knowing that a single misstep could prove fatal. Direct confrontations are rare, but the ever-present threat of a sudden attack lingers with every subtle disturbance in the muddy water. The Congo's undergrowth also conceals packs of African wild dogs, smaller in stature, yet formidable through their relentless energy and sophisticated social structure. Their strength lies in unity and coordination, executing complex hunting strategies that allow them to outmaneuver larger prey and evade dominant predators. A pride of lions may overpower wild dogs at a carcass, but the dog's persistence and teamwork can exhaust even the most powerful feline, forcing it to defend its prize repeatedly. The jungle reverberates with the wild dog's high-pitched calls, a cacophony that signals their presence and contrasts sharply with the lion's measured, almost regal silence. Along the margins of the lion's domain, hyenas prowl, opportunistic and highly intelligent. They exploit every chance to scavenge or steal. In the Congo, hyenas are masters of resourcefulness, trailing lions to capitalize on leftovers and adapting their tactics to the dense competitive environment. When their numbers swell, hyenas become emboldened, confronting solitary lions with their eerie cackling calls echoing through the night, a chilling reminder of their collective power. Yet a united lion pride is a formidable force, asserting dominance over kills and repelling even the most determined scavengers with coordinated defense. Each encounter among these apex predators is a complex interplay of strategy, restraint, and mutual respect, rarely escalating to lethal violence, but always fraught with tension. Rather than constant conflict, these predators engage in a subtle negotiation of boundaries, marking territory and adapting their movements to avoid unnecessary risk. Such interactions are the heartbeat of the rainforest, shaping the food web and maintaining a delicate equilibrium among the jungle's fiercest inhabitants. In this shadowed primeval world, the Congo lion is both sovereign and contender, its reign defined not solely by dominance, but by the wisdom to coexist, compete and endure amidst a pantheon of equally formidable rivals. The Congo Basin, a vast emerald expanse, inhales and exhales with the cadence of the seasons. Here, the Congo lion's existence is intricately woven into the fabric of the rainforest's annual metamorphosis, dictated by the interplay of rainfall and drought. As the monsoon clouds gather, the forest is enveloped in a symphony of thunder and cascading rain. Torrents transform the landscape, saturating the earth and awakening dormant seeds, while the air thickens with humidity and the scent of renewal. The arrival of the rains triggers an explosive surge of growth. Canopies unfurl, vines spiral skyward, and the undergrowth becomes a labyrinth of verdant abundance. For the Congo lion, this is a season of both opportunity and challenge. Rivers, swollen beyond their banks, carve new channels through the forest, submerging familiar trails and isolating pockets of land. The terrain becomes a shifting mosaic, demanding constant adaptation from all who dwell within. Prey species such as forest buffalo and antelope disperse into the thickest cover or ascend to higher ground, their movements dictated by the rising waters. The lion's quarry becomes elusive, their tracks erased by the deluge. Navigating this transformed world, the Congo lion must rely on acute senses and intimate knowledge of the land. The abundance of cover offers concealment, but also hinders pursuit, turning each hunt into a test of strategy and endurance. Every step is measured, as sodden leaves muffle movement, but waterlogged ground slows the chase. The lion's agility is tested against the unpredictable terrain, where a single misstep can mean the difference between feast and famine. The wet season's crescendo brings a proliferation of life, swarms of insects, flocks of birds, and a tapestry of new plant growth. This abundance sustains the herbivores, but also increases the complexity of the food web. With prey scattered and herds fragmented, lions must expand their territories, traversing greater distances and refining their hunting tactics to exploit fleeting opportunities. For the youngest members of the pride, the rains are both a blessing and a trial. Hidden deep within tangled thickets, cubs are shielded from predators, yet vulnerable to flooding and disease. Their survival hinges on the vigilance of their mothers and the security of their chosen refuge. The swollen rivers, now formidable barriers, alter the very boundaries of the lion's domain. Crocodiles, emboldened by the high water, patrol the banks, posing a constant threat to any creature venturing too close. As the rains subside and the dry season asserts itself, the forest undergoes a dramatic transformation. Water levels recede, sunlight pierces the thinning canopy, and the once sodden earth hardens beneath the lion's paws. Water becomes a precious commodity, drawing herds to the last remaining pools. These oases become focal points for both predator and prey, intensifying the competition for survival. For the Congo lion, the shrinking waterholes are arenas of heightened tension. Each approach is fraught with risk, as prey and rival predators converge in a delicate balance of necessity and danger. The congregation of species at these dwindling resources leads to frequent confrontations. Lions must contend not only with wary prey, but also with leopards, hyenas, and even other prides, each vying for dominance. The forest floor, now brittle and exposed, betrays every movement. Stealth becomes a greater challenge, demanding heightened caution and refined hunting techniques. Each hunt is a calculated risk, where hunger must be weighed against the peril of exposure. The lion's amber eyes, sharp and unblinking, scan for the slightest sign of opportunity. Across the shifting tapestry of lush abundance and stark scarcity, the pride's cohesion and adaptability are paramount. Social bonds are reinforced through grooming and cooperative hunting, ensuring collective resilience. Survival hinges on the ability to interpret the subtlest cues, fresh tracks in the mud, the direction of a breeze, or the faintest echo of a distant call. Each sign is a thread in the intricate web of the rainforest. The passage of each season leaves indelible marks, shaping the instincts and memories of every lion. Lessons learned are passed from one generation to the next, ensuring the pride's continued mastery of its domain. In this dynamic and unpredictable world, the Congo lion stands as a paragon of resilience, its presence a testament to the power of adaptation. in the face of relentless change. More than a symbol of strength, the Congo lion is a master of survival, thriving amid the perpetual ebb and flow of water, life and time, forever attuned to the pulse of the rainforest. Beneath the emerald vault of the Congo rainforest, the lion is not merely a formidable predator, it is an enduring icon, its presence echoing through the collective memory of the region. The Congo lion, Panthera leo-azandica, is uniquely adapted to this shadowed world, its tawny coat blending seamlessly with the interplay of light and leaf, its movements both spectral and sovereign. For generations, the lion's elusive form has inspired awe and reverence, its image flickering in the imagination like firelight in the night. The Congo lion's mythos is preserved in the oral traditions of forest-dwelling peoples, where it is invoked in ceremonial chants and woven into the fabric of ancestral lore. In the heart of the Congo Basin, the lion is more than a symbol of brute force. It is a living metaphor for the untamed spirit of the jungle. Its silhouette, glimpsed at dusk, is said to embody both the peril and the promise of the wild, a guardian whose presence signals the delicate equilibrium between nature and the unknown. Ancient beliefs hold that the Congo lion's roar is a force of nature in itself, a clarion call that reverberates through the mist-laden forest. This primal sound is believed to ward off malevolent spirits, demarcating the boundary between the human domain and the realm of the wild, and serving as a reminder of the lion's role as arbiter of the jungle's balance. Folklore abounds with tales of lions appearing as spectral guides, their luminous eyes piercing the darkness like beacons. In these stories, the lion is a silent sentinel, leading lost wanderers through labyrinthine thickets, its presence both reassuring and enigmatic, a living compass in a world where paths are easily lost. Yet the lion is also cast as a judge, its sudden emergence from the shadows interpreted as a portent, a sign that the natural order has been disrupted. In these narratives, the lion's gaze is said to weigh the actions of all creatures, demanding humility and respect from those who share its domain. The lion's visage is immortalized in the artistry of the Congo, carved into ceremonial masks and painted in ochre and charcoal on the walls of mud-brick dwellings. These images serve as talismans, believed to channel the lion's protective spirit and to invoke its strength in times of uncertainty. In local cosmology, the lion's mane is likened to the tangled canopy overhead, a living crown that mirrors the complexity and grandeur of the rainforest itself. This symbolism reinforces the lion's status as the sovereign of the jungle, its authority rooted in the very structure of the land. The lion's stealth is legendary, its ability to move unseen through dense undergrowth a testament to its mastery of this environment. Its courage, displayed in moments of confrontation with rival predators or in defense of its pride, is celebrated in countless tales as the epitome of bravery and resolve. From an early age, the forest children are taught to observe the lion's silent passage, learning to decipher the subtle signs it leaves behind. Elders recount stories of entire prides vanishing into the green labyrinth, only to reappear as if conjured by the spirits, guardians of hidden sanctuaries where the laws of man hold no sway. Across the centuries, the Congo lion has come to embody the threshold between the tangible and the transcendent. Its movements through the mist and across rivers are seen as journeys between worlds, reinforcing its role as a mediator between the physical and spiritual realms. The legend of the Congo lion endures, shaping the perceptions of those who dwell in its shadow. It influences not only how people understand the forest, but also how they define their own place within the intricate web of life. As real lions slip silently through the undergrowth, their mythic counterparts prowl the dreams and stories of the Congo's people, eternal emblems of power, enigma, and the profound, unbroken bond between the king of the jungle and the living soul of the rainforest. As the Congo Basin's climate undergoes unprecedented transformation, the intricate ecological tapestry of the rainforest is being unraveled and rewoven. The Congo lion, a masterful predator evolved for the dense, humid jungle, now finds itself navigating a world where the very foundations of its existence are shifting beneath its paws. Once a sovereign of predictable cycles, the Congo lion now faces erratic rainfall, prolonged droughts, and sudden deluges. The atmospheric instability disrupts the delicate balance of the rainforest, altering the availability of prey and the structure of the habitat itself. In recent years, the dry season has lengthened, pushing the boundaries of the rainforest and encroaching savanna deeper into lion territory. Riverbeds that once teemed with life now lie cracked and barren, fragmenting the landscape. Water sources dwindle, forcing both predator and prey to congregate at shrinking watering holes. These vital lifelines become epicenters of tension and competition, as the lion must now contend with both scarcity and increased risk. The lion's acute senses register the subtlest environmental cues: shifts in humidity, the distant rumble of thunder, the faint scent of migrating herds. Prey animals, driven by necessity, alter their ancient routes, fragmenting into smaller, more elusive groups. Familiar trails, once reliable arteries through the jungle, become overgrown or impassable. The lion's movement patterns adapt, with individuals forging new paths through tangled undergrowth, relying on memory and instinct to navigate an ever-changing terrain. Nocturnal activity intensifies as the lions exploit the cooler, more humid hours of darkness. Their hunting strategies evolve. Ambushes are recalibrated to account for shifting prey behavior, and the pride's territory expands to encompass a broader range of microhabitats. Solitary males, often on the fringes of established prides, are compelled to traverse greater distances, crossing unfamiliar territories in search of sustenance and mates. This increased mobility exposes them to new dangers, but also to new opportunities. Each paw print pressed into the soft, rain-soaked earth is a silent chronicle of adaptation, evidence of a species in flux, responding to the relentless demands of a changing world. The lion's movements become more deliberate and stealthy as it learns to navigate mist-laden clearings and dense, tangled foliage. Every step is calculated, minimizing energy expenditure while maximizing the chance of a successful hunt. The camera lingers on moments of heightened awareness, a lion pausing mid-stride, muscles tensed, senses attuned to the faintest rustle or scent carried on the wind. With nostrils flared, the lion samples the air for the promise of rain or the presence of distant prey, its olfactory acuity a vital tool in this unpredictable environment. As midday temperatures soar, the lion seeks refuge in the deep shade, conserving moisture and energy. This behavioral thermoregulation is crucial for survival as heat waves become more frequent and intense. Yet adaptation comes at a cost. Competition for dwindling resources intensifies, leading to more frequent and aggressive encounters between rival lions and other apex predators. Confrontations with leopards, hyenas and other carnivores become commonplace, as each species vies for access to the same limited water and prey. Within the pride, social hierarchies are tested. Shifting group dynamics reflect the pressures of survival, as alliances form and dissolve in response to environmental stresses. The delicate equilibrium between predator and prey is destabilized, with both sides forced to innovate and adapt in a landscape where the rules are constantly being rewritten. Despite these formidable challenges, the Congo lion's resilience is extraordinary. Its physiology, muscles built for explosive power and endurance, now underpins longer, more arduous journeys. The lion's gait, once reserved for short, powerful bursts, is adapted for sustained travel, allowing it to traverse vast, fragmented territories in search of opportunity. Its heightened senses, acute hearing, exceptional night vision, and a refined sense of smell are now more critical than ever, enabling the lion to detect subtle shifts in the environment and anticipate the movements of prey and rivals alike. Every flick of the ear, every twitch of the whiskers, is a response to the nuanced symphony of the rainforest, a living barometer of ecological change. In the face of adversity, the pride's cohesion strengthens. Social bonds are reinforced through grooming, play and cooperative hunting, ensuring that each member contributes to the group's survival. Cooperative strategies become indispensable, with experienced adults teaching cubs the intricacies of stalking, ambush and teamwork, skills essential for thriving in a rapidly changing world. Play among cubs is no longer mere recreation. It is a rigorous apprenticeship, where every pounce and feint hones the instincts required for survival. The rainforest itself demonstrates remarkable resilience. After periods of drought or fire, the Congo Basin regenerates, with new growth rapidly colonizing bare earth and restoring vital habitat. Green shoots emerge from the forest floor, signaling renewal and the cyclical nature of life in the jungle. This regrowth provides fresh cover and resources for both predator and prey. Other wildlife, from elephants to bonobos, adjust their migratory patterns, responding to the same environmental cues that guide the lion's movements. The entire ecosystem is engaged in a dynamic dance of adaptation. At the heart of this transformation stands the Congo lion, a living emblem of strength, adaptability, and the enduring spirit of the rainforest. Its presence is both a testament to nature's resilience and a warning of its fragility. As the first drops of rain fall upon the parched earth, the promise of renewal is palpable. Each rainfall is a reprieve, a chance for the ecosystem to recover and for the lion to reclaim its domain. The lion gazes across the misty horizon, its amber eyes reflecting both the uncertainty and the hope that define this new era. In the golden light of dawn, the silhouette of the Congo lion stands as a powerful reminder. Survival belongs to those who adapt, who learn, and who endure alongside the ever-changing world around them. Invisible to the untrained eye, the Congo lion's presence reverberates through every layer of the rainforest's food web. As apex predator, it exerts a profound regulating influence that extends far beyond the immediate drama of the hunt. When the lion stalks through the tangled undergrowth, it is not merely in pursuit of sustenance, but actively shaping the very structure of the ecosystem around it. Each successful hunt reverberates through the trophic levels. The lion's predation patterns control the populations of herbivores, buffalo, antelope, and even the elusive forest hog, preventing overgrazing and ensuring that the vegetation can regenerate. In turn, this balanced herbivory fosters a mosaic of habitats, from dense thickets to sun-dappled clearings, supporting an astonishing diversity of life. A single carcass, left in the wake of a lion's feast, becomes an epicenter of activity. Scavengers, hyenas, vultures, and even small carnivores converge, each species claiming its share. Microbial decomposers break down the remnants, cycling nutrients back into the soil, nourishing the roots of towering trees and the fragile sprouts of new growth. The lion, often unseen, is thus the catalyst for a cascade of life, its influence rippling outward in ever-widening circles. Even the mere scent of the lion, its territorial markings, the lingering musk on a trail, alters the behavior of other animals. Herbivores shift their grazing grounds, wary of ambush, creating a dynamic patchwork of pressure and release across the forest floor. This spatial redistribution prevents localized overbrowsing, allowing rare plant species to persist and thrive. The absence of the lion would unravel this delicate balance. Prey populations would surge, stripping the understory, eroding the soil, and ultimately diminishing the rainforest's capacity to support life. The Congo lion, therefore, is more than a hunter. It is a keystone species, anchoring the integrity of the entire ecosystem. As dusk settles over the emerald canopy, the lion's silhouette emerges, silent, watchful, and indispensable. Its role as both predator and steward is etched into the rhythm of the Congo Basin. In every rustle of leaves, every cautious footfall of a wary antelope, the lion's legacy endures, a living pillar of the rainforest's intricate web of life. Beneath the dense emerald canopy of the Congo Basin, a silent dialogue unfolds, a language woven not with words, but with scents, gestures, and subtle sounds. The Congo lion, master of its domain, relies on an intricate array of communication methods to maintain its territory, coordinate with pride members, and navigate the ever-shifting tapestry of the rainforest. Scent is the lion's most enduring signature. Each territorial boundary is meticulously marked with powerful pheromones, urine sprayed upon tree trunks, claw marks etched into bark, and the musky scent of glands pressed against low-hanging leaves. These olfactory messages linger long after the lion has passed, broadcasting ownership, reproductive status, and even individual identity to any rival or ally that dares to cross its path. For the uninitiated, these invisible trails are undetectable. For the lion, they are a living map, constantly updated with each patrol. Vocalizations, though less frequent in the muffled acoustics of the rainforest, carry profound weight. A low, resonant roar rolls through the undergrowth, its frequency engineered by evolution to penetrate the dense foliage and travel for kilometers. This call is both a proclamation and a warning, announcing the presence of the king, deterring intruders, and rallying distant pride members. Softer sounds, grunts, growls, and chuffs facilitate close-range coordination, allowing lions to signal intent, express affection, or diffuse tension during communal meals. Yet, perhaps the most sophisticated exchanges occur in silence. Body language speaks volumes. A slow, deliberate tail flick signals irritation or caution. Flattened ears and narrowed eyes communicate dominance or threat. Synchronized movements during a hunt reveal a choreography honed by generations of survival. These gestures, subtle yet unmistakable to those attuned, enable seamless collaboration within the pride. Even the forest itself becomes a conduit for communication. The lion's passage through thick brush leaves a trail of disturbed leaves and broken twigs, a physical script read by other predators and prey alike. In this shadowed world, every sense is sharpened, every message carries weight, and every response may mean the difference between survival and oblivion. Through this silent symphony, the Congo lion asserts its presence, maintains social bonds, and upholds the delicate order of its realm. In the depths of the jungle, language is not spoken, it is sensed, interpreted and lived, echoing through every shadow and every breath of the ancient forest. Beneath the golden mane and piercing gaze of the Congo lion lies a hidden legacy, one written not in scars or stories, but in the very code of life itself. The Congo lion, Panthera leo-azandica, is the product of millions of years of adaptation, isolation and genetic drift, its lineage shaped by the relentless forces of natural selection and the ever-changing landscapes of Central Africa. Within the lion's DNA, ancient secrets are preserved. Traces of ancestors that once roamed vast savannas, vestiges of migrations across ancient land bridges, and unique mutations forged in the crucible of the Congo Basin. Unlike their savanna-dwelling cousins, Congo lions exhibit a remarkable genetic mosaic, a testament to their prolonged isolation within the labyrinthine forests and riverine barriers of the region. This genetic distinction is visible in their robust physiques, darker manes, and subtle differences in immune resilience, each trait a living archive of evolutionary pressures. Through advanced genomic sequencing, scientists have uncovered striking levels of genetic diversity within Congo lion populations, a diversity that underpins their adaptability to the rainforest's complex and fluctuating environment. These genetic variations confer resistance to endemic diseases, tolerance for humidity, and the ability to exploit a broader array of prey species, fortifying the pride's survival in a habitat where resources wax and wane with the seasons. Yet this genetic wealth is not infinite. Fragmentation of habitat and shrinking population numbers threaten to erode the very diversity that has allowed the Congo lion to thrive for millennia. Each lost individual narrows the gene pool, diminishing the potential for adaptation and increasing vulnerability to disease and environmental upheaval. The evolutionary journey of the Congo lion is written in every strand of DNA, an unbroken chain stretching back to the dawn of the Panthera lineage. Every roar that echoes through the jungle is a living testament to ancient ancestors shaped by epochs of change, challenge, and renewal. In the silent depths of the Congo, the lion's genetic heritage endures, a reservoir of strength, resilience, and possibility, awaiting the next chapter in the ever-evolving story of life. Deep within the emerald tapestry of the Congo Basin, a silent contest unfolds, a delicate, unending dance between the Congo lion and the other apex predators that prowl these shadowed corridors. Here, every paw print tells a story of rivalry, negotiation, and uneasy coexistence, where the boundaries between hunter and hunted are constantly redrawn. The Congo lion, though dominant, is far from unchallenged. Leopards, masters of stealth and arboreal agility, slip through the undergrowth, their spotted pelts vanishing among the dappled sunlight. These elusive felines often target smaller prey, but the overlap in hunting grounds can spark fierce competition. In the hush before dawn, a lioness may discover the remnants of a leopard's kill stashed high in the crook of a strangler fig, an unspoken reminder that in this forest no prize is uncontested. Beyond the feline realm, packs of African wild dogs weave through the tangled brush, their coordinated hunts a spectacle of speed and strategy. While lions rarely pursue the same quarry, the presence of these relentless canids can disrupt the delicate balance of the food web, driving prey into new territories and forcing the lions to adapt their own tactics. When paths cross, confrontations are swift and decisive. The wild dogs relying on numbers and agility, the lions on sheer power and intimidation. Even the elusive hyena, often overlooked in the dense rainforest, plays a role in this intricate web. Scavengers and opportunists, hyenas shadow the lion's movements, ever watchful for a chance to claim a share of the spoils. Their eerie whoops echo through the night, a challenge and a warning that the struggle for survival is never ending. Crocodiles, ancient sentinels of the riverbanks, add yet another layer to this complex dynamic. When lions approach the water's edge to drink or cross, an uneasy truce is observed, each predator wary of the other's formidable prowess. In rare moments, the jungle reverberates with the explosive violence of a lion defending its pride against a crocodile's ambush, a stark reminder that in the Congo, even the king must tread carefully. Yet, amidst these rivalries, a strange equilibrium persists. Through ritualized displays, vocalizations, and scent markings, the Congo lion communicates its dominance, staking claim to territory while acknowledging the boundaries of its competitors. These interactions, at times tense, at times fleeting, shape the rhythms of the rainforest, ensuring that no single predator reigns unopposed. Within the labyrinthine wilds of the Congo, the lion is both sovereign and contender, its fate intertwined with every rival it encounters. In this ongoing ballet of competition and coexistence, the true majesty of the Congo lion is revealed not in solitary triumph, but in the complex, ever-shifting alliances that define the heart of the jungle. Beneath the dense canopy of the Congo Basin, an invisible architecture supports life. Its pillars not made of wood or stone, but of living, breathing predators. Among them, the Congo lion stands as a keystone species, its presence sculpting the very foundations of the ecosystem. Every stride through the undergrowth, every calculated hunt sends ripples through the intricate web of life, triggering a cascade of effects that reach far beyond the immediate act of predation. By regulating populations of large herbivores, buffalo, antelope and forest hogs, the Congo lion prevents overgrazing and the unchecked consumption of foliage. This moderation allows saplings and understory plants to flourish, safeguarding the forest's capacity to regenerate and sequester carbon. In this way, the lion's appetite sustains the lungs of the planet, maintaining the delicate equilibrium upon which countless species depend. The lion's selective hunting further refines this balance. By targeting the weakest or most vulnerable individuals, the pride inadvertently strengthens prey populations, ensuring that only the fittest genes persist. This natural selection promotes healthier herds, fortifying the resilience of the ecosystem against disease and environmental upheaval. Scavengers, too, benefit from the lion's dominion. After a successful kill, the aftermath becomes a gathering point for hyenas, vultures, and a host of smaller creatures, each playing a vital role in nutrient cycling. As flesh is stripped and bones are scattered, the forest floor is fertilized, nourishing the next generation of plants and sustaining the microcosms hidden within the leaf litter. Even in absence, the lion exerts influence. Territories marked by scent and roars deter overpopulation of rival predators, preventing ecological imbalances that could threaten the forest's diversity. The mere possibility of a lion's return shapes the behavior of prey and competitor alike, creating a landscape of caution, adaptation, and perpetual vigilance. Thus, the Congo lion is more than a hunter. It is a silent architect, weaving the threads of survival, renewal and restraint. Its every action, seen and unseen, underpins the stability of one of Earth's richest ecosystems. In the grand design of the Congo, the lion's legacy is etched not just in paw prints, but in the thriving abundance that echoes through the shadows of the jungle. Amid the emerald labyrinth of the Congo Basin, the fate of its sovereign, the Congo lion, hangs in a delicate balance. As ancient as the forest itself, this apex predator now stands at a crossroads, its survival entwined with the future of an entire ecosystem. Conservation efforts, though often invisible to the untrained eye, pulse quietly beneath the canopy. Strategies as intricate and determined as the lion's own hunt. Remote cameras, camouflaged amidst tangled roots and moss, capture fleeting images of prides traversing hidden trails. These silent sentinels gather invaluable data, mapping territories, tracking population dynamics, and revealing the secret rhythms of the lion's existence. Satellite collars, gently fitted to the most elusive individuals, transmit lifelines of information, illuminating migration corridors, hunting grounds, and seasonal movements. This digital tapestry allows conservationists to anticipate threats, from habitat fragmentation to encroaching poachers, and to deploy resources with surgical precision. In tandem, carefully designed wildlife corridors stitch together isolated patches of forest, granting lions safe passage between fragmented habitats. These green arteries are lifelines, not only for the lions, but for the myriad prey and plant species whose fates are interwoven. The preservation of these pathways is paramount, ensuring genetic diversity and resilience in the face of an uncertain future. Meanwhile, local communities, once wary neighbours, are becoming vital allies. Through education and sustainable livelihood programs, the invisible bond between people and predator is being reforged. Ecotourism initiatives rooted in respect and reverence offer a new economy, one that thrives on the living presence of the lion rather than its absence. By empowering guardians on the ground, the forest itself gains new stewards committed to the lion's continued reign. Yet challenges endure. Climate change creeps into the heart of the jungle, altering rainfall and reshaping the very fabric of the forest. Illegal hunting, spurred by distant markets, continues to cast a shadow. But hope persists in the resilience of the lion, in the ingenuity of conservationists, and in the awakening global conscience that recognizes the Congo lion not just as a symbol, but as an irreplaceable architect of life. As dusk settles and the forest breathes in twilight, the Congo lion's destiny remains unwritten. It is a story authored by vigilance, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to coexistence. In safeguarding the king, we safeguard the kingdom, and the promise that for generations to come, the echoes of the lion's roar will still resound through the heart of the Congo.